Alright, what's good, YouTube? Liam Kid 16 here with. We're doing a deck profile with Jerelle. He just got first place at A1 Comics playing
E.Dragons.
Alright, let's get into the deck profile.
Alright, first one I'm going to start off with is Red Eyes. Obviously, you cannot play a Dragon deck without playing this fool because he's stupid. Double Lad. I mean, I see a lot of builds that do not play Lad whatsoever. I think he's completely worth it. He shuts down Prophecy, I feel like, and he also makes it really hard for other E-Dragons to play.
He's just broken.
Yeah, he's just really good. And Wyvern, because I feel like they need to accompany each other, especially when you have these guys on the board. And into the Dragon Engine, you have, obviously, your 3 Blaster. One thing I do differently than everyone else is I play 3 of the Burner. Not a lot of people probably notice this, but if you obviously get that, you obviously get their effect. And I just feel like it's way easier to get that, you know. Burner's never dead, so I just think it's really good. 3 of the title with 2, and this is where I am like everyone else. Because I feel like the babies aren't really worth it, but I also only play 2 of this guy. I feel like he's mediocre. He's okay. But that's also my opinion, and people are probably going to say, screw this guy anyways for saying that. But 3 max speed, 3 of this, because you need to max out on the hand traps. Obviously, as everyone notices, or you'll see in the extra deck, I do not play Draco Sack, and this is the real way to get past that, which I make up for Draco Sack with this. And going on to the spells, we have Obviouses, but I also play 2 of the Sword just for draw power because I believe it's really good, with Book and Heavy. And that's practically it for the main board. No traps.
No Reborn?
I do not like Reborn. I don't think it's worth it. Dark Hole, no, I don't want to wipe my own board. It doesn't work against Draco Sack. I just feel like this covers up all that different kinds of stuff, you know. So there we go, and that's it for the main board primarily. 40 cards.
Like, it works if you went undefeated with it.
Yeah, against Constellars, another E-Dragon that actually had the...
I thought about
Necroface, yeah, Necroface is crazy.
Yeah.
There we go. And for the extra... Only play a couple of cards because I can't find anything else really worth it, but 2 Big Eye, 1 Gaios, 2 of this guy. He is just way too good in this deck.
He really is.
Way too good. There we go with Stardust, Thought Ruler, Cataster, Red Dragon Archfiend, and Colossal. Colossal is one of my best friends also. Yes, they are all ulti because I collect these. But,
so why no Draco Sack?
Why no Draco Sack? I feel like he's not worth it. I feel like he helps you lose. Because you make his tokens, your token pops one of their other cards, and then you have a token left on the board. I do need to get a Gaia, obviously, because I can just Gaia into their last token, poke over him, use whoever to blast over Draco Sack. Usually that's probably going to be game, especially if I can drop Lad after all that there. So I just feel like you don't need him. I feel like if I ever play one, it's probably going to be 1 only, but I feel like obviously this is the key to the deck winning. I just think that. Hopefully I don't ever play against Mermails. So. But then you have the side, and this is pretty much what I thought was amazing. There we go. We have my favorite card, the 2 Vanity's Fiend. Vanity's Fiend completely shuts down almost everything. This is the only reason I beat Constellar, because they have that Palladius guy. He's way too good, but couldn't go into it. And then this is the only reason I beat Sam's today. Obviously, the Puppet Plant, but he also works against Big Eye and everything else you could possibly go against. So he's busted. And then the Suko, because of obvious reasons, of Ophion and anything else you just possibly can't get over. And then your Electric Viruses, obviously, for their Draco Sack and or Dragon. So it just makes it really easy. And then going into my Lad or my Vanity's Fiend with this is just too busted. And then 1 breakthrough skill, just because I do not like Evil Swarms. And this can cut him off twice. This is for the spell books that I could possibly play against. This is for the other dragons, because this card is just ridiculous right now. And then just 2 mist, just in case of any rogue decks or anything like that are out there. I'm sure there's some, and I don't like them.
It's pretty good.
Pretty self-explanatory.
So what were your matchups again today?
Dragon, Constellar, Spellbooks, which was a Reaper Turbo, and 6 Sams. So some pretty hefty decks, and the guy with 6 Sams locked me out game 2
with Shockmaster.
Shockmaster, yeah. There was no possible way I can come back, but then I dropped Vanity's Fiend on the first turn. It's game.
This game
right there.
It's
done. There's nothing he can do. So That was pretty good. He was also the reason I beat the Constellar deck, and then who was it? I think Valor was the reason I beat the Dragons. Yeah. Valor was the reason, along with little dancer guy. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And then what was the last one? Prophecy. Obviously, this was the big boy. And then he couldn't really get anything else past this guy here. So it's pretty good.
So it worked out pretty well.
It worked out for me. I didn't feel like I needed anything else. I mean, there's only about 10 cards in the extra, and I don't feel like I need anything else, honestly.
It put in work.
Yeah, did enough for me.
All right. Well, this is Jerelle. He went undefeated today, and this is E-Dragons, of course, best deck of the format now. Name Kid 16. We out. Deuces.